In this exercise, we will be covering two main focuses for artillery fire mission processing. First one being calling in a correct fire mission. The three main being a quick fire mission, quick barrage fire mission, and at my command fire mission.
Splash, how do we look, over? Sugar 50, close but short. Up.
Next primary focus will be inputting the actual data used to process the mission. In this instance, it'll be using the artillery calculator, traversing the gun, as well as elevating and depressing the gun.
Sugar 50, this is
Fire mission, 3 rounds, HE, fire for effect.
Fire mission, 3 rounds, HE, fire for effect. It is a good thing to note, however, you would really want to repeat everything that the observer is saying to you. He's going to call in the fire mission verbatim, and you need to repeat it back to him. This prevents an incorrect ordnance or timing or type of mission. You really want to repeat it back to the observer. And I know it does seem like it's taking a long time to lay this the gun, but you got to keep in mind, not only am I by myself, this is also at the very beginning of the round. So with that being said, the gun is laid as far as it can to the end of the map. So I have to readjust that calculation to fit where I need it to go. With a quick fire mission, when the gun is laid and I got my mills down, you can start firing the weapon for the mounted rounds. Again, I am doing this all by myself, so I'm having to switch back and forth between the gun seats, but it's just as effective. It just takes a little bit longer to load. Fire mission, shot out. Another important note, if you notice, I let him know, shot out. That is telling the observer that I am done with my rounds. In this case, it's a 3-round mission. I have completed all 3 rounds. And now we wait for the impact, which the observer will be letting me know the outcome of said rounds. Rather, I need a repeat mission or so forth, and he'll let me know.
Good effect on target, target destroyed.
Acknowledge end of mission. It is also important to let the observer know.
Okay,
EOM,
so what else
stands
do
for
we cover?
end
I
of
guess
mission.
we cover smoke.
This tells the observer
smoke.
that you are completely done. The target's eliminated.
If
You,
want
as an
more
artillery
specific
man,
location so I
is
can
done,
kinda
and
move the
now
gun
you are
around.
clear to take up a new fire mission from another observer.
Fire mission, 3 rounds, smoke, fire for effect.
Fire mission, 3 rounds, smoke, fire for effect. Even though it is a different ammo type, it is still considered a quick fire mission because it is a short mission. There's no different weird similarities to compared to the other missions that we will be going over later on in the video. Fire mission. If you notice, when I shot that last round, I never even loaded a new ammo in there. The reason being is because I don't know what the next fire mission is gonna be. So if I load a HE in the barrel and somebody calls for smoke, I'm gonna have to discharge the artillery piece so I can load that next round. That's wasted time. So keep the barrel empty until you receive a fire mission so you know what allotted ammo to use.
Good effect on target, repeat mission.
Roger, repeat mission. The good old repeat mission. Keep in mind, good radio etiquette goes a long ways. In the artillery world, in the real world, You never say repeat over the radio, and this is exactly why. Repeat is a universal language for artillery, meaning you just want to repeat that same exact mission. So use it wisely, and clear.
Repeat
Make sure
mission,
it's very
shot out.
clear.
Copy. Good effect on target. Target concealed.
Roger, end of mission.
Fire mission. 3 rounds. HE at my command.
Fire mission, 3 rounds HE at my command. I figured this would be a good time to show you the artillery calculator. It's pretty straightforward, pretty explanatory. So pretty much you have your range, which is denoted by the marker that your observer is going to lay out, and then you have mils, which is going to be dictated by the gun. All you got to do is put in the range into the calculator and hit calculate, and then it'll populate a number, and as you can see, and it gives you the correct
Gun
mils
set.
you need to drop or raise the
Fire.
barrel of the gun to shoot the said fire mission.
Shot.
Shot out. Good rounds. Multiple KIA.
Roger, end of mission.
Fire mission. 3 rounds. HE. 1-5 mic interval.
Fire mission, 3 rounds, HE, 1-5 interval. So the intervals, it's kind of explanatory. So in this example, it's 1-5 intervals. What that means is 15 seconds, 1-5 seconds between each round. So when you pull the trigger and you shoot, you're gonna wait 15 seconds and then shoot. Wait another 15 seconds, then shoot, depending on how many rounds that was in the warning order. I know this mission sounds a little strange, but the whole idea behind this type of mission is if your munitions are low and you're low on resources, so what you do, you're still raining the hate, but you're breaking it up into smaller rounds as well as larger time spans.
Shot.
Splash out.
Here you hear us communicating with shot and splash out. Me saying shot is representing that I just fired my last round. Him saying splash out is the observer waiting for that last round to impact. He's counting the rounds as they land, but it's harder to keep tabs on it because there's a 15-second interval. So he needs me to verbally let him know when I fired my
Good
last
rounds.
round.
Multiple KIA.
Roger, end of mission.
So here I'm going to demonstrate what the observer sees and how he or she would call a fire mission and what they observe.
Fire mission, 3 rounds, HE, fire for effect.
Copy. Fire mission. 3 rounds. HE. Fire for effect. Shot.
Him saying shot lets me know that he fired and I am expecting an impact.
Shot out. Shots observed. One vehicle destroyed in the open.
Copy, end mission.
Now, I do want to take a moment. Just watch the blast radius on this thing. You notice it impacted a pretty good distance away from the truck. A lot of people say that artillery is very overrated. It's not a useful tool in the game. But as you can see, it does have a pretty significant blast radius. It just blew up that truck from a good little bit away. The round does not have to be on top of the target for it to be effective. As you saw, the second round that impacted, it even shook me, and I was even further away. So that alone could be effective in combat.
Fire mission HE, 3 rounds, 1-5 intervals.
Copy, fire mission HE, 3 rounds, 1-5 interval. Shot.
Rounds observed. End of correction. Rounds observed. Vehicle destroyed in open. Fire mission HE, 3 rounds at my command.
Copy, fire mission 3 rounds HE at my command. Unset.
Fire.
It is very important that he lets me know that not only is the gun set, but he's ready to fire, and that's a universal language. He said gun set. That lets me know that that gun is ready to fire, and I can give the fire command.
Shot.
Rounds observed. Vehicle destroyed in the open.
Copy, end of mission.
Now, I put the timer back up, but now notice the time difference between a quick fire mission such as the one we just did and the barrage mission that we did a couple missions ago. It's a big difference in quickness.
Fire mission. Smoke. 5 rounds. Fire for effect.
Fire mission 5 rounds smoke, fire for effect.
Now notice that I kind of threw a curveball at him. He did not know I was going to do it, but you need to be ready for it. I did not use the traditional 3-round mission. I used a 5-round mission. That's why it's important to relay it back to the observer to make sure that you heard him or her correctly.
Shot. Shot.
Rounds observed. Truck concealed.
Copy. End of mission.
Alright guys, that's just about going to wrap it up here. Artillery, again, is a very, very useful tool. It is very underrated. I highly encourage, if you've never been on the gun, get on it. Find an empty server. Practice with it if you have a buddy. Do it, what we did in the video. Have one observe, mark targets for you, and the other shoot, and vice versa. Again, it's very effective, and I know you've been in a game where you're trying to take an objective or you're holding an objective and you're just getting pounded by artillery and you're getting mad at it. Well, guess what? That artillery's doing its job. It might not be killing you, but they're doing a dang good job at suppressing you with heavy rounds. Again, use artillery, and don't get mad at your team for hopping on an artillery gun. Encourage him, use him, mark targets for him, help him. He's flying blind without observers. That is artillery in a nutshell. They cannot shoot direct, and if they are, well, something's wrong. But they're gonna need help. Again, thank you for watching. Hope to see you on the battlefield.